guys, Ralph here. True Power Trumpet Fitness, and welcome. Welcome to Wonderful Wednesday, and it is a wonderful Wednesday. The weather is not cooperating for a bike ride, so looks like the Yankee game is going to get rained out tonight. So anyway, what did I do? I've done 2 straight hours of Arbin along with SFE. Guys, I hope you ordered that book and you're implementing that into your practice. It is such a valuable tool to have in your toolbox. With that said, let's do a little bit. Before that, you saw the thumbnail. What the heck do I do until the 1SB comes? Right? Okay, I'll tell you that. Anyway, inhale through the nose, a la Bruce Lee, and compress. Everything should be compressed, hyperradiation, okay? At the top, you're at 5 tension, right there, and let it go down to a ragdoll. Gradually get up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold it, 3 more. My pitchers love this. I have never had a pitching client that had a shoulder issue. Never. Anyway, let's see what we got. 2 hours later. Yikes. Yikes. Little E-flat trumpet if you wish. Two hours of playing. A little red, no marks. Locked into the double C. That was my cadenza that I wrote for my Haydn concerto years ago. And before you trolls call in and say you don't like it, Vacchiano and Boros both loved it. I think I'm going with them. Anyway, I digress. Now, as I said, I have so much stuff I want to get to, guys. So much stuff, cool stuff I want to get to. But my students come first. And I'm getting a lot of new subscribers every day from all over the world. And I get a lot of the same questions. This one person in particular is from the Netherlands. I'm going to be out in a minute to send him a 1SB mouthpiece to the Netherlands. Unfortunately, it's going to take him weeks. The U.S. Postal Service only will guarantee it into the country. And after that, all bets are off. They don't guarantee it. So even the tracking device doesn't always hold true once it gets into the country. Generally speaking, anywhere in the U.S. will take approximately 2 days. I ship it priority mail. Okay? So what do I do until the mouthpiece comes? Excellent question. Now, if you are, it all depends on your situation, guys. If you are a professional player and you're under the gun to play immediately, that's different. If you are an amateur player and is still under the gun with community bands and big bands and all this sort of stuff, that's still a different thing. But if you have the time and if you have the situation, I suggest strongly just spit buzz until you get the mouthpiece. Now again, continental United States, 2 days, it's not a big deal. As you know, I do not sweat taking days off. I hate taking days off. I love playing. But I don't sweat it anymore, and you shouldn't either. Okay? Not only that, if you are not playing a callet mouthpiece before this, you get the 1SB or any kind of callet mouthpiece, your chops are going to change. So to try to practice until you get the mouthpiece doesn't make a lot of sense. I strongly suggest you just read the book, True Power to the Max, Double C Manifesto, whatever the case may be. Work on the spit buzz and spit buzz until you get the mouthpiece. I really and truly believe that is better. Any other mouthpiece, and I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into a specific mouthpiece. But any other mouthpiece, guys, does not in any way, shape, or form going to hold the chops correctly like a callet mouthpiece. So even though you may get results with the new spit buzz and all this sort of stuff, I strongly suggest that you don't do it because your chops are going to change. Now, the Netherlands is a different story altogether. It might take a month before he gets the mouthpiece. And you can't take a month off. You can't. So he is a very good semi-pro amateur. He's actually a journalist, like myself. And he sent me videos of the kind of stuff he's doing. And he's quite a good player. But here's the deal, and he can't take a month off. Okay? So what I suggest you do is get the smallest mouthpiece you have handy. Don't go out and buy another one. Just get the smallest one. If that happens to be a Bach 10.5C, I had pretty good results when I had to play Bachs with a 10.5C. Okay? So if you have to go Bach until it comes, that's not a bad way to go. Okay? That's a terrific mouthpiece. A terrific mouthpiece if you're going to go Bach. He has many different things, Monet, wedge. He thinks he's going with a Marcinkiewicz. I'm not familiar with the thing, but he thinks that's the best way to go. So knock yourself out. Now, what I suggest is this. Spit buzz incessantly and don't play a lot, and especially don't play too high on the other mouthpiece. Okay? Try to focus on keeping the spit buzz when you put the mouthpiece on. Keeping that. And then. Okay? I'm going to wait a minute for the volume to adjust. Okay? Got it. Anyway. That's that. If at all possible, just sit tight until the 1SB or the callet mouthpiece gets there. If it can't, get the smallest one you can that you have available. Spit buzz mostly. Do a little bit on the other one, on the new mouthpiece you chose out of your badge, and do the best you can until the mouthpiece gets it. The spit buzzing is going to help you guys. I guarantee you will get some sort of a spike just by spit buzzing correctly. Okay? Now, another question, and this comes. If the tip of the tongue, and this is a newbie, hasn't watched a lot of videos. If the tip of the tongue is pressed against the soft inner red of the bottom lip, where do you articulate in the tongue? Excellent question. Now, I don't address it, and I'll tell you why. Even though it's an excellent question, I do not address it in the books or anything because it takes care of itself. It really does. I have not had one player that couldn't articulate just because the tongue was there. What will happen if this is your tongue? You will articulate up higher in the middle of the tongue. Right there. That's where I'm articulating. Okay? Now, also, the tongue will be moving and flexing, splaying. Not a lot, but it will be moving. So that, okay, depending on what register you is, that spot that you're articulating may change. Don't sweat it. As long as the notes are popping, you're good. Okay, now remember, as you go higher, you press forward, and that tongue is naturally going to splay and flex up to the roof of your mouth. So if you are spit buzzing and you feel the buzz up on the roof, don't worry. That's all the time I feel that. Now, that is as long as the notes are popping, I don't want you thinking about that. I really and truly don't. That's not what you should be focusing on. You should be focusing on this. And as you go higher, making that thicker. That's all it was, just go up an octave. Okay? I hope that clears it up. Any questions, let me know. And yeah, spit buzz like crazy, guys. I know I'm a broken record, but I'm not going to let that go. As long as you're watching these videos, I'm going to talk about spit buzzing because it is a great thing to be doing. Not only does it fix problems, it takes something that is not a problem and will take it to the next level. Absolutely. That, guys, along with the SFE, is the reason I can take 4 days off and come back and not miss a beat. Because I'm spit buzzing. It's one of the best things you can do for your chops. Anyway, that's that. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.